these, I don't want to say ugly, but just these ugly-looking dumbasses that hijack the country and just pissing on us.
You see the bikers for Trump with their sign, great bunch of guys.
They're going to try to hit us, though. So we're about to hear this. This is Pence, Vice President, Governor of Indiana. We're hearing this now. Roger, let's hear from Pence. Get ready. This is it. This is the rebirth of the Republic. This is happening now. InfoWars is the tip of it's crazy. We're the tip of spirit.
Yes, indeed.
This is it. 1776 reborn. If they stay true, they will save the planet. If they don't, don't you agree?
If they don't, we'll be out attacking them.
This is a historic night. The American people have spoken, and the American people have elected their new champion. America has elected a new president, and it's almost hard for me to express the honor that I and my family feel that we will have the privilege to serve as your Vice President of the United States.
Cut those taxes, man, and cut the spending right now. Restore the Republic, put us back online to it. And we just launched the streaming. This is incredible. Go to Fox. It'll be everywhere.
Our son Michael and his fiancee Sarah, our daughter Audrey, far away, and our daughter Charlotte. I could not be here without them. And I'm deeply grateful to the American people for placing their confidence in this team and giving us this opportunity to serve.
Well, it is you against pedophiles, and it's not our choice.
And I'm also grateful to our president-elect.
A literal. She walks around like a
whose
demon.
leadership and vision will make America great again.
Yeah, which means cut our taxes immediately. I did loopholes cut taxes. I want the general public to get those.
It is my high honor
Here we go.
and distinct privilege to introduce to you the President-elect of the United States.
Is this Valhalla? Is this the best moment of your political life?
It's amazing.
Right now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
Nobody's joking on this.
Political journey with astounding upset victory.
Sawyer, get in here. Everybody get in here.
Will be
Get Lee in here.
the 45th president.
He better deliver now. Yeah, he told me he will.
Unlike anything we've seen
He's going
in
to so
our
much better than
lifetime.
this. Oh, give me champagne immediately.
Wins the presidency of the United States. He is now going to be President-elect Donald Trump. He's walking up right now. You see him right there. He's going to be speaking momentarily. He's going to be right there. History has been made. Jake, this is a moment
These
a lot
bankers
of
want to keep
people
us
are
poor.
going to remember.
The tax exempt, the F's.
In the history of this
Get ready. You're about to get F right back.
has never held
And Islamists,
in government other than
they're Tom Cruise missiles.
to the
But
president.
I'll tell you, this is the good stuff.
Avenue to Pennsylvania Avenue. I think it's a moment that a lot of people
Let's get moved out of Pennsylvania Avenue.
whatever happened, but
I think
it
we're
was
going to do.
a decisive win.
No more spirit vendors.
We haven't even
I hear the chain of listener vote bar.
it was so open
Let's get ready. Here goes Trump.
right now.
He's there with
Turn it up. Donald J. Trump.
He's going up to the microphones. He's going to be.
The golden toad.
I assume he'll mention the phone call he received.
Get ready. He charges into a goblin's nest.
This is amazing.
As long as he doesn't,
President-elect of the United
as long as he doesn't kiss a goblin, goblins vomit. Catch him in bed with a goblin.
Your name is Donald
I don't think there's any danger in that. No, he defeated the goblins. He did it. There you go again.
Right now,
Yeah.
think about in what the new Trump-led world here in
I
Washington.
wonder what Mr. Maddow can be saying tomorrow. I'll
Donald,
take some more of that.
I heard that she was. I
Carry on.
heard that she was a little depressed tonight.
So she won't be able to make people poor and screw people over and like F blacks over anymore? Oh, sorry, there's big tax cuts coming to the community.
It's best thing to be true.
This is almost as good as almost as good as your plan for
It's pretty amazing.
Well, I have a bad feeling here today. This is something. Let's turn up Trump.
Thank you very much.
Let's hear it. the president-elect 45. Yeah.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us. It's about us on our victory, and I congratulated her and her family on her very hard campaign. I mean, she fought very hard. Hillary has worked very long and very hard over a long period of time.
We're trying to bring us down.
And we owe her a major debt of gratitude for her service to our country.
I don't like this.
Very sincere.
It's got to be great. It's got to be
Now it's time for America to bind the wounds of division. Have to get together.
It's got to be big, right?
To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people. It's time. I pledge to every citizen of our land that I will be president for all Americans, and this is so important to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump's our new president. This is awesome.
Those who have chosen not to support me in the past, of which there were a few people, I'm reaching out to you for your guidance and your help so that we can work together and unify our great country. Ours was not
I'm not looking for trouble, but you want to fight, you got it.
but rather an incredible movement made up of millions of hardworking men and women who love their country and want a better, brighter future for themselves and for their family. It's a movement comprised of Americans from all races, religions, backgrounds, and beliefs who want and expect our government to serve the people and serve the people.
I'm not scared of him.
Working together, we will begin the urgent task of rebuilding our nation and renewing
Can you
the
imagine?
American
You know,
dream.
they're crap in your pants right now.
I've spent my entire life in business looking at the untapped potential in projects and in people.
They're so upset right now.
That is now what I want to do for our country. Tremendous potential. I've gotten to know our country so well. Tremendous potential. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Every single American will have the opportunity to realize his or her fullest potential.
Wow.
The forgotten men and women
This is so good right now.
will be forgotten no longer.
We'll take care of our veterans. We're going to cut taxes for everything.
We are going to fix our inner cities
Now it's totally
and rebuild our highways, bridges, tunnels, airports, schools, hospitals. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure, which will become, by the way, second to none. And we will put millions of our people to work as we rebuild it.
I love it. Who else would put his youngest kid up on stage? This is just so
We will also finally take care of our great veterans. He's been so loyal, and I've gotten to know so many.
I've talked to some that know the Trump, they're just totally in the know.
The time I've spent with them
The average public, you know, it's a total pussy compared to that.
among my greatest honors. Our veterans are incredible people. We will embark upon a project of national growth and renewal. I will harness the creative talents of our people, and we will call upon the best and brightest to leverage their tremendous talent for the benefit of all. It's going to happen.
We got the crew in here. What's really happening? Let's hear Trump. What's going on here?
We will the strongest economy.
I mean, look, the thing is,
At the same
people
time,
never realize we have the power over scum. We have to rediscover that.
along with us. We'll have great relationships. We expect to have great relationships.
Get over here, put a chair up.
No dream is too big, no challenge is too great. Nothing we want for our future is beyond our reach.
Let's hear from Trump. Here's what's
We'll
happening.
no longer settle for anything less than the best.
Listen, they're not overconfident. I'm not underconfident. Roger, they're going to pull this shit out. Obama's in for 2 months. We've got November, December, January until the 18th. What do we do? They're gonna
Beautiful, the pardons. I've been predicting this year for well over a year.
I want to tell
That's where they
the
will.
community that while we will,
he should bully pulpit in front of black folks.
we will deal fairly with
Because here's the deal: if they wanted to leave and quit, I'd do that. They're not gonna back off. There's a bunch of arrogant assholes.
we will see
Yes, they've gotten a real tasty defeat tonight.
partnership, not
Hey,
conflict.
look,
And now,
how big? And you've been in the career,
this moment,
9 administrations, in 4 of them. Is this the biggest thing ever? Isn't it?
Without any question, look, I thought Reagan's election was the greatest political high you could have. This is 10 times better.
my parents, who I know are looking down on me,
The public only knew how good it was. That's why they're so scared. Jesus. God, no wonder they're freaking out. They've got our phones tapped, everything. They're hearing the conversations behind the scenes. Actually, not hearing articles every day. They're sharing their page. We just want to cut taxes and everybody rich. Everybody get along with each other. They are so pissed right now. All these asshole bankers.
where is Rob? Where is Rob? My brother Robert. Wow, great. And also my late brother Fred, great guy, fantastic guy. Fantastic family. I'm very lucky. Great brothers, sisters, great, unbelievable parents. To Melania and Don,
First lady. And the first lady. To be
and
followed.
Ivanka, and Tiffany, and Baron. I love you and I thank you, and especially for putting up with all of those hours. This was tough.
Every time
This was tough.
from the soul every time
Stuff is nasty.
going to rain.
So I want to thank my family very much.
Like Brexit.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Unbelievable. Vanessa,
Ladies and gentlemen, we just beat the media. We beat George Soros. We beat the Rothschilds. We beat the Rockefellers.
you've all given me such incredible support, and I will tell you that we have a large group of people. You know, I kept saying we have a small staff. Not so small. Look at all the people that we have. Look at all of these people. And Kellyanne, and Chris,
Now we gotta make sure we build this country and our people
and
is
Steve,
really
and
do
David.
good.
We have got,
Roger.
we have got,
Just promise people we're gonna give them jobs and build this country. And I'm gonna bust my ass to do it.
it's been,
You know, if you run a company, we don't believe your people. They belong to you, and you to them. They're part of you. They help you. You help them.
unbelievable.
Turn it up.
Unbelievable. He traveled with us and he went through meetings. Yeah, Rudy never changes. Where's Rudy? Where is
Oh, Rudy.
Rudy? Governor Chris Christie, folks, was
Landslide. Nearly 1.5 million people.
thank you, Chris.
Texas
The
and all.
first man, first senator, first major politician. Let me tell you, he is highly respected in Washington because he's as smart as you get. Senator Jeff Sessions.
Yeah. And you know, if you're gonna fund center,
I don't have a
jealous of Chris Christie.
Thank you.
As happy as we are right now.
Senator, first major politician. Let me tell you, he is highly respected in Washington because he's as smart as you get. Senator Jeff Sessions.
Yeah. This will be a day long remembered.
Great
was not easy. He was not easy. Who is that? Is that the mayor that showed up? Rudy? Oh, Rudy got up here. Another great man who has been really a friend to me, but I'll tell you, I got to know him as a competitor because he was one of the folks that was negotiating to go against those Democrats. Dr. Ben Carson. Where's Ben? Where's Ben?
Right.
And by the way, Mike Huckabee is here someplace, and he's fantastic. Mike and his family, Sarah, thank you very much. General Mike Flynn. Yes.
Yeah, Flynn's great. And none of this is perfect. The point is, he's not out to get us. This is a major victory. This is going to shake the world.
And admirals.
We should talk about how they're going to counter-strike. Well, they're going to be counter-strike.
People, and it's really an honor. We have 22 old congressional Medal of Honor recipients tonight. I just want to celebrate people.
I agree.
A very special person who believed me, and I'd read reports that I wasn't getting along with him. I never had a bad second with him. He's an unbelievable star. He is, that's right. How did you possibly get? So let me tell you about Reince. And I said this. I said Reince, and I know it. Look at all those people.
Now,
Reince is a superstar, but I said they can't call you a superstar, Reince, unless we win. Because you can't be called a superstar like Secretariat. If Secretariat came in second, Secretariat would not have that big, beautiful bronze bus at the track at Belmont. But I'll tell you, Reince is really a star. And he is the hardest working guy. And in a certain way, I did this right.
Well, I'll say this. We have reached the main shield generator. You can start your landing.
Oh boy.
Target maximum firepower.
It's about time you did this right.
Ooh, jab here for 2012. That's what are you talking about?
About time you did this right.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
This little
President of the
piece of shit is up there.
Donald Trump. Thank you. It's been an honor.
Yeah, it's a great honor. We tried to put in our little blue-eyed baby, Paul Ryan, but it's okay. It's for these people, right?
We are sure hope so. It was so important to the success and what we
He
did.
said, all right,
So I also have to say, I've gotten to know some incredible people, the Secret Service people.
Just like Batman.
Hillary Clinton.
Good stuff.
We have so many
Around with us.
Those are listeners, the rest people.
And when I want to go and wave to a big group of people, they work me down and put me back down on the seat. But they are fantastic people, so I want to thank the Secret Service. And law enforcement in New York City, they're here tonight. These are spectacular people, sometimes underappreciated, unfortunately, but we appreciate them. We know what they go through. So it's been what they call a historic event. But to be really historic, we have to do a great job. And I promise
That's right, you gotta deliver now,
I will not let you down. We will do a great job.
You told me you
I look very much forward to being your president. And hopefully at the end of 2 years or 3 years or 4 years or maybe even 8 years, you will say, so many of you worked so hard for us, but you will say that that was something that you really were very proud to do. And I
This is surreal. This victory is truly.
And I can only say that while the campaign is over, our work on this movement is now really just beginning.
That's right. The balance starts now.
We're going to get to work
tax cuts, industry jobs.
and we're going to
Tell me, Roger, he's not going to start a war, right?
I don't think he's going to work.
Please, God.
President, you'll be so proud. Again, it's my honor. It was an amazing evening. It's been an amazing 2-year period. And I love this country.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And thank you. That's it for me. I am out for the night.
Well, let's have at least 2 minutes of final commentary here. But I mean, this is just Trump was like it's 10 a.m. He just woke up. I mean, this is awesome. Now is the delivery. Because with Hillary, she's out to get us. We know that. But what is Hillary doing? All her crimes? I kind of like was saying, hey, we'll leave you alone, go away. I get that like abstention. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to go and get some sleep. I'm back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. A bunch of crews about to take over. If who's about to take over? I've got the whole rundown here. Who's the next? Owen Schroyer is going to be on, and then we're going to have Biggs and Darren. Now go ahead. All right, you're taking calls till 8 a.m. I'll be right through tomorrow. You're going to come in tomorrow. We're going to be part of the show. I'm in. And we're going to cover all this. But, the weird thing is, I don't just say this to make an allegory myself, but every time, even with some guy who was like 100 pounds bigger than me, I fought back, I kicked his ass. It's just, I'm going to be honest, it's like everything I've ever done, it's like we're winning. It's just, they say America is special, but it is. It's like if you believe in her and you stand for her, in the end, you get everything. That's what made America so special.
I'm totally knackered.
I don't know if
I want to go to sleep.
It seems like he dialed into the spirit of our age. And he knows it's behind him. He seems to have a confidence that no, it can't be stopped. Can you just spend a few minutes elaborating on that, Roger Stone?
Look, I think that we're in a historic moment where the country's in desperate trouble. Alex, we needed a leader, somebody with courage, somebody with balls, somebody who didn't buy into the globalist agenda, who is a nationalist.
Who wasn't out to get us?
Who believes in American power, American sovereignty, American exceptionalism. The time and the events have come together at a perfect precipice for a new American revolution. I'm just proud.
This makes you believe in God, doesn't it? It's so. I look at everything I've done over 21 years on air, 22 years. It all was building. Everything I did was just the launch point. It's crazy. And people that don't know God don't know that. Everything was this. And I realize what's coming next. It's crazy.
It is a great time to be alive, but the fight is just beginning. Now we've determined who will be our leader. The globalists aren't going to go down easy. You know that they still have tricks up their sleeve and enormous.
No, just because we got a knight on the horse, in the armor, with a sword, or with a joust, exactly.
That I'm ready to follow. I know
are you the Uther Pendragon behind us? Who are the characters in the Arthurian world? He's King Arthur. Are you Uther Pendragon?
I'm just happy to be called an MVP. Isn't that what the media schmatters?
Thank God we stopped Stone as MVP.
Yeah.
No, you are an MVP because you're real. So I don't want to get my. Am I like the little guy that goes to the shield in the battle, or who are the different characters here?
I'm not knowledgeable enough to know that narrative, other than to say we are about to do battle for the Lord, and we're going to take back our country. It's an exciting night.
Sure. I mean, Roland Deschain is the French narrative of the archetype. Arthur Pendragon is the British archetype. And every other culture has one. I'm Welsh myself, from the Pendragon line. But specifically, this is what's manifested in the new country we're building. And the fact that we want leaders that aren't ready to screw us over is what's so powerful. And I want to end this. I want to go home myself and get some sleep and cook my kids breakfast when they get up at 6 a.m. in like 4 hours. My kids get up at 6 a.m. We're less than 4 hours out from them up. I'm I'm making them eggs. I'm making them bacon. I'm taking them to school. It's great. But I want to ask you, as we sit there and spill these grapes, this blood on the table, what are the big epidemics? Because everything the system did, every power has been brought low. Not that we're so pure, that they're so defiled, they're so low, is why we're gods compared to them. And as they discover this endless cycle of how they attain power, they take us over. They think they're God. They become arrogant. They fall. They are experiencing now that which we've always experienced and knew was there. How do they strike back in the 21st century? In closing, we'll end this live transmission.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 17.
Here, are you glad you came to InfoWars for this historic announcement? Donald Trump, 45th President of the United States.
I'm just glad I had the opportunity.
Again, Revelation 17, chapter 17.
My closest friends.
Verse 17.